Rivers fly to deep right, 1 out. First baseman, Chris Chambliss. Chambliss grounded to first, 2 out. Catcher, Thurman, Munson. Munson grounded to the pitcher, 3 out. Pitching for 77 New York, Ron Guidry. Leading off for 75 Cincinnati, second baseman, Joe Morgan. Morgan grounded to second, 1 out. Third baseman, Pete Rose. Rose fly to left center, 2 out. Left fielder, George Foster. Foster grounded to short, 3 out. Right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Jackson fly to right center, 1 out. Third baseman, Graig Nettles. Nettles hit a solo homer down the right field line, 345 feet, 77 New York 175 Cincinnati 0. Left fielder, Roy White. White fly to very deep right, 2 out. Second baseman, Willie Randolph. Randolph fly to deep left center, 3 out. Catcher, Johnny Bench. Bench lined a single to left center. Right fielder, Ken Griffey. Griffey grounded to second, safe on an error, Bench to second. First baseman, Tony Flores. Flores popped to third, 1 out. Shortstop, Dave Concepcion. Griffey picked off first by the catcher, 2 out. Concepcion walked. Center fielder, Cesar Geronimo. Geronimo struck out, 3 out. Shortstop, Bucky Dent. Dent fly to shallow center, 1 out. Pitcher, Ron Guidry. Guidry flied shallow down left field line, 2 out. Center fielder, Mickey Rivers. Rivers lined a single to right. First baseman, Chris Chambliss. Chambliss grounded a single between first and second, Rivers to third. Catcher, Thurman, Munson. Munson grounded a single up the middle, Rivers scored, Chambliss to third, 77 New York 275 Cincinnati 0. Right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Jackson flied shallow down right field line, 3 out. Pitcher, Gary Nolan. Pinch hitting for 75 Cincinnati, Merv Rettenmund. Rettenmund grounded a single up the middle. Second baseman, Joe Morgan. Morgan singled to right, Rettenmund to second. Third baseman, Pete Rose. Rose walked, Rettenmund to third, Morgan to second. Left fielder, George Foster. Foster lined down the left field line, Rettenmund scored, 1 out, 77 New York 275 Cincinnati 1. Catcher, Johnny Bench. Bench grounded to third, second to first double play, 3 out. Third baseman, Graig Nettles. Pitching for 75 Cincinnati, Jack Billingham. Nettles fly to deep right center, 1 out. Left fielder, Roy White. White fly to deep right center, 2 out. Second baseman, Willie Randolph. Randolph doubled off the wall in left center. Shortstop, Bucky, Dent. Dent singled to left, Randolph scored, 77 New York 375 Cincinnati 1. Pitcher, Ron, Guidry. Pinch hitting for 77 New York, Carlos, May. May grounded to second, forcing Dent at second, 3 out. Right fielder, Ken, Griffin. Pitching for 77 New York, and Griffey struck out, 1 out. First baseman, Tony, Torres. Torres lined a single to center. Shortstop, Dave, Concepcion. Concepcion grounded to short, Torres to second, 2 out. Center fielder, Caesar, Geronimo. Geronimo flied to deep center, 3 out. Center fielder, Mickey, Rivers. Rivers flied to deep left, 1 out. First baseman, Chris, Chambliss. Chambliss grounded a single up the middle. Catcher, Thurman, Munson. Munson lined a single to left center, Chambliss to second. Right fielder, Reggie, Jackson. Jackson struck out, 2 out. Third baseman, Graig, Nettles. Nettles flied to shallow right, 3 out. Pitcher, Jack, Billingham. Pinch hitting for 75 Cincinnati, Dan, Dreesen. Dreesen grounded to third, 1 out. Second baseman, Joe, Morgan. Morgan grounded to short, 2 out. Third baseman, Pete, Rose. Rose flied down the right field line, 3 out. Left fielder, Roy, White. Pitching for 75 Cincinnati, Fred, Norman. White flied to deep left, 1 out. Second baseman, Willie, Randolph. Randolph popped to short, 2 out. Shortstop, Bucky, Dent. Dent struck out, 3 out. Left fielder, George, Foster. Foster grounded to second, 1 out. Catcher, Johnny, Bench. Bench struck out, 2 out. Right fielder, Ken, Griffey. Griffey fly to left, 3 out. Pitcher, Ed, Figueroa. Pinch hitting for 77 New York, Lou, Pinella. Pinella grounded a single up the middle, out at second, 1 out. Center fielder, Mickey, Rivers. Rivers walked. First baseman, Chris, Chambliss. Chambliss doubled off the wall in right center, Rivers scored, 77 New York 475 Cincinnati 1. Catcher, Thurman, Munson. Munson struck out, 2 out. Right fielder, Reggie, Jackson. Jackson flied to deep right, 3 out. First baseman, Tony, Torres. Pitching for 77 New York, Mike, Torres. Torres hit a solo homer to left, 347 feet, 77 New York 475 Cincinnati 2. Shortstop, Dave, Concepcion. Concepcion grounded a single between first and second. Center fielder, Caesar, Geronimo. Geronimo grounded to second, second to first double play, 2 out. Pitcher, Fred, Norman. Pinch hitting for 75 Cincinnati, Doug, Flynn. Flynn grounded to short, 3 out. Third baseman, Graig, Nettles. Pitching for 75 Cincinnati, Will, McEnany. Nettles lined to first, 1 out. Left fielder, Roy, White. White singled to left. Second baseman, Willie, Randolph. Randolph lined a single to left, White to second. Shortstop, Bucky, Dent. Dent fly to deep center, White to third, 2 out. Pitcher, Mike, Torres. Pinch hitting for 77 New York, Cliff, Johnson. Johnson doubled off the wall down the third base line, White scored, Randolph to third, 77 New York 5, 75 Cincinnati 2. Center fielder, Mickey, Rivers. Rivers lined a single to right center, Randolph scored, Johnson scored, 77 New York 7, 75 Cincinnati 2. First baseman, Chris, Chambliss. Pitching for 75 Cincinnati, Raleigh, Eastwick. Chambliss struck out, 3 out. Second baseman, Joe, Morgan. Pitching for 77 New York, Sparky, Lyle. Morgan hit a foul ball. Morgan struck out, 1 out. Third baseman, Pete, Rose. Rose grounded to second, 2 out. Left fielder, George, Foster. Foster struck out, 3 out. Catcher, Thurman, Munson. Munson fly deep down the right field line, 1 out. Right fielder, Reggie, Jackson. Jackson grounded to third, 2 out. Third baseman, Graig, Nettles. Nettles fly to deep right, 3 out. Catcher, Johnny, Bench. Bench grounded a single between first and second. Right fielder, Ken, Griffey. Griffey grounded to first, Bench to second, 1 out. First baseman, Tony, Torres. Torres grounded to short, 2 out. Shortstop, Dave, Concepcion.